Sometimes when you climb the ladder of life, you reach a point where everything feels easy, calm, and beautiful. But the very comfort can be the deadliest trap of all.
Can I pay for the person behind me too? How much is it?
It's $346.
Ah, never mind.
I call it the velvet prison. It wraps around you like silk and shadows, whispering that everyone's out to take what you built. That one wrong step will make it all vanish. And worst of all, you got here completely alone, with no one's help. The velvet prison is that sleek, seductive cage we build for ourselves with paranoia that the whole world is scheming to strip us from our riches, our freedom, and our edge. These are mind traps, the invisible bars forged from success itself. Because when everything you touch turns to gold, you might just wake up one day realizing you're suffocating in your own riches, locked inside a cage that feels too soft. But the raw truth is, it's all a facade, a trick of the mind that keeps you locked in comfort disguised as vigilance. Let's look into the method of madness of the velvet prison, the Midas touch.
When you have a dream, and the dream isn't something you dream and then it happens. The dream is something you never knew was going to come into your life. Dreams always come from behind you, not right between your eyes. It sneaks up on you. But when you have a dream, it doesn't often come at you screaming in your face. This is who you are. This is what you must be for the rest of your life. Sometimes a dream almost whispers. And I've always said to my kids, the hardest thing to listen to, your instincts, your human personal intuition, always whispers. It never shouts. Very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. It very rarely shouts. And if you can listen to the whisper, and if it tickles your heart, and it's something you think you want to do for the rest of your life, then that is going to be what you do for the rest of your life, and we will benefit from everything you do.
The velvet prison is a seductive trap built with no brute force or visible chains. But the very comforts, rewards, and status symbols dangled in front of you as you claw your way to the top. Every win they handed you, luxury perks, the algorithm clapping, insider nods, cushy validation, all adds another layer that wraps tighter around your ambition, turning raw hunger into managed compliance. You think you're ascending freely, smashing the ceiling and climbing to the peak. But the higher you climb, the deeper the velvet folds, muffling your edge, numbing your fire, and locking you into a gilded cage that feels like success.
If you can make yourself cry in 1 minute, I'm gonna give you this money. Start now. Go. You ain't crying. I don't see no tears. No.
It's voluntary captivity at its finest. Self-censorship disguised as savvy, comfort sold as freedom, all while knowing that they've neutered the climber without ever needing to draw blood. I hate to break it to you, but your risk of losing wrist is making you soft. The velvet prison is just a dungeon. It's a throne with chains that you designed.
You are now tuned in to Method Madness.
Do you think you will ever be queen?
No, I don't. No.
Why do you think that?
I'd like to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts. But I don't see myself being queen of this country. I don't think many people would want me to be queen. Actually, when I say many people, I mean the establishment that I'm married into. Because they've decided that I'm a non-starter.
Why do you think they've decided that?
Because I do things differently. Because I don't go by a rule book. Because I lead from the heart, not the head. And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
Look, bro, nobody's trying to get you. They just need you. And you're the only one with the opportunity to help.
I told the customer to send proof of income. Show another. This is what he sent for proof of income.
That's crazy.
You good?
No, it's not your duty. Nobody will be mad at you if you say no, but stop it. It's not conspiracy or targeted extraction. Most of the time, it's raw opportunity recognition. Who else in the circle has the leverage, the access, or the proven capability to deliver? Your opponents love this distortion, feeding a velvet prison in your mind. So every axe feels like a velvet chain. Every expectation, a plushy accusation of disloyalty if you dare set a boundary, all holding you down, literally. You start resenting the very people who share your blood, while the real architects smirk from the shadows, knowing that they have turned your natural family leverage into another layer of the velvet prison, convincing the climber at the top that his own success is a crime and everyone's out to convict him. Break the prison, call it what it is, and watch the velvet loosen. Again, they're not attacking you, it's proximity to power, and refusing to confuse the two is how you stay free, even when surrounded by your own golden cage.
You are now tuned in to Method Madness.
You know, I've had everything in my life through ups and downs. You know, good and bad. You know, when you're one of the best, players, and I don't talk too much. I like my actions to talk. I'm not. I don't fake. I like basketball. I don't like media. I don't like being famous. I just like basketball. And every day, sometimes when you don't play well, people talk shit about you. But this for me, it's almost like a relief, because I did it for the country. I did it for myself. I did it for my family. And finally, I fucking did it. So I'm proud.
Okay. You become the architect of release, turning the same position of leverage into a rising tide that lifts every boat in the harbor without drowning yourself in the process. Apply these principles relentlessly, say the uncomfortable truths, enforce boundaries rooted in strength, and channel your climb into genuine abundance for all. The velvet prison doesn't have to conquer you. Be the one who refuses to stay caged. Don't be good, be great. Peace, love, hair grease. Thanks for watching.